Hi, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well during this crazy time with the pandemic and you're safe and sound and your loved ones at home. Coach Paul and I are here today to announce the Winter Athletic Awards for Varsity Hockey 2019-2020 season. First, I'd like to give a couple thank yous and shout outs to Mitzi or Miss Gunther for her work, getting the schedule solidified, working with other teams, getting situated for travel, and providing money on the road as well and hotel reservations. I'd also like to thank Mr. Vining and Michaela for their outstanding assistance and coverage through the athletic training group. I would also like to thank the maintenance guys, namely Chuck and Brian and Ronnie. Rest in peace. First award that we'd like to give out today is for Most Improved. This individual came in as a sophomore this year from a public school institution, played really good minutes for us, did a really nice job improving his game over time. I think he had an outstanding second half of the season. One instance where he shined for us was at a game against Berwick, at Berwick. We were down 1-0. He worked hard to get into open space and open area, received a nice pass from behind the net, scored a nice goal for us to tie the game 1-1 midway through the first period in a game that we ended up winning 4-3. So for his dedication to the team, the work that he's put in, and the improvement that he made over the course of the season, that award's going to go to Jack Madden.
So for the second award, we're going to be doing the Hard Hat Award for our tough, grinding, digging, fighting player on the team. This one is going to somebody who doesn't have the size necessarily that you would think they would be one of the hardest people to play against, but as one of our reliable centers, constantly on the penalty kill, every chance we got to get him out there, really just worked hard in every corner of the ice all the time, and did anything he could on either end of the ice to make sure that we won. Trevor Tardanico getting the Hard Hat Award. For me, Trevor's highlight from the year, I would say, was tough to pin down to a single game, but he, in the games where we had real tight matchups with NYA, with Berwick, with Kents Hill, and our rivals, he was a difference in whether we won or lost in a lot of those games. So Trevor with the Hard Hat Award.
Awesome. The third award is going to go to, will be the Academic Award. This was a tough battle between two individuals over the course of the year along the way. The individual that was able to pull it out is somebody that is a multiple sport athlete for us, works hard not only on the athletic fields, but very hard in the classroom, well-liked by everybody in the community, and is just a contributor throughout Hebron Green, and we want to make sure that we give that award to somebody that had a 3.95 GPA, and that individual will be Emmett Grover.
All right, the Scott Smith Award, I'm going to read a description for it, is given to an outstanding defensive player who has, in the eyes of his teammates and coaches, contributed significantly to the team without the thought of personal recognition. The way that I would explain this individual getting that particular award was their willingness to play or not play from shift to shift, depending on what the team needed and what was going to benefit everybody, not just in one game, but for the long-term sustainability of the team and the success of everybody else. And also for their performance when we really needed them to step up and particularly make big hits, make aggressive plays. Two things that stand out to me for this player: scored a goal that he will never be able to repeat again in his life, because we're pretty sure that he entered some kind of Zen state, deked through the entire opposing team and ripped a shot off the corner of the bar in that, again, I don't know how he'll ever be able to replicate it even in something like NHL 20K. The other big moment for me, though, that actually embodies what made him special was when the sickness was running through the team and he, sick as a dog, was on the bench, basically just asking me to keep a bucket nearby so that he could turn around and throw up if he needed to and then get back out. He did not miss a shift that entire game. He stayed away from his teammates as best he could to try to prevent them getting sick, but he didn't allow his own illness to overcome his ability to be a part of that team. And to be frank, despite looking like a ghost, he played incredibly well. So Dan McHugh is getting our Scott Smith Award.
And the final award, the fifth award for us, is going to be the Most Valuable Player. This individual was the leading point scorer for us with 7 goals and 14 assists and 21 points. Points for Coach and I really aren't the shining moment for this individual. The reason that this person would receive the MVP is he puts the team in front of himself and does everything that he needs to do to make sure he betters the individuals around him to try to push the collective group towards success. This is his second year with us. He had a wonderful season last year as a junior. Senior year this year, he really stood out as that person that Coach and I can rely on in every situation, every scenario. He worked hard offensively, defensively, with the physical game as well, and really brought a lot to the table to kind of make the team click. I know he was a big contributor in the locker room as well. I don't think we would have had the DNA of the team that we had this year if this individual hadn't been with us and did the work that he had done and what he had put in. He's a valuable contributor to the community, multiple sport athlete, and just really a real well-rounded human being. So for us, the MVP award is going to go to Thomas Lavisar. And then lastly, as well for me, a quick shout out on my behalf, personally to Coach Paul for what he put into the season. I couldn't have done what I had done as a first-year head coach if it wasn't for Coach. He's done a great job from a data collective and data analysis perspective, and we're excited about the future to come and what we have together collectively here for Hebron Varsity Hockey. So thank you.